With me is Ukrainian MP Swiat, and he, of course, has a strong India Connect as well. But before your India Connect, I would like to speak about the Prime Minister's visit. The Indian Prime Minister will be here, and as you described it, paramount, how important it is a visit for the Ukrainians, if you can talk about it.
India will decide the fate of the 21st century. So for us, the dialogue being developed, being built up right now is something that shows that India cares, that India will be at the forefront of global questions of this century, and India will lead in them. So the fact that the Prime Minister is here, that he is talking with us, that he is meeting our leaders, that he is trying to get our point of view is something that certainly adds to our relationship, but in no way as most necessary in this century.
Essentially, the Indian side has emphasized on dialogue and diplomacy as the way forward. India has said that the only way forward is through sitting on the dialogue table, and a solution cannot come on the battleground. So how do you see this policy of India?
Well, the reality is we have already gathered more than 100 nations and organizations to try and discuss various steps towards peace. It is sad for us that India wasn't there, but we hope that India will join. And as far as bringing Russia there, that's exactly the job for all of these countries, to convince Russia to be part of the discussion. But again, what Ukraine is fighting for is the right for our nation to choose our own destiny. It is not too much to ask for a people to choose what their country becomes. Russia is an old imperial master who wants to treat us as a colony, and we feel a nation that is recognized by the world, including India, and we need to, if we need to defend that on the battlefield, we shall. Not just as a member of parliament, but also as a soldier on the front lines, try and defend that right for our country and hundreds of thousands of my countrymen as well.
You also mentioned about your life as a soldier. How do you see the situation on the border, especially on the eastern side of Ukraine? The US Embassy has also issued a strong advisory over attacks in next few days. How do you see this assessment by the US Embassy?
Sadly, this is every single day we have Russian attacks, Russian drones, Russian rockets hitting towns all over my country. The Russians are, making every day dangerous, and we are battling back against that with various means, various anti-aircraft, anti-rocket, missile defense instruments that Ukraine has. And as far as the US advisory, I mean, it's another one, sadly.
When it comes to the group, you're part of the friendship group as well. Are there any plans by the MPs, Ukrainian MPs, to invite the Indian Prime Minister to address the Ukrainian Parliament?
I have the honor of chairing that friendship group, but as far as the invitation, the discussions about the visit have been very much thorough and happening in every way, and I do hope that that step comes about. There were various rumors about it. I don't have any confirmation at the moment. It will be a wonderful, a historic moment for the Indian Prime Minister to address Ukrainian Parliament, but sadly no confirmation yet. I'm sure this was put on the table. This was one of the steps that we would like to see.
My last question to you is your India Connect, if you can talk about that. You studied in Calcutta.
Yes, I went to Kolkata and I studied University of Kolkata, basically, and living in Bidhan Nagar and visiting different parts of India, Bihar, Sundarbans, all of that. I'm also part of the Raisina program. I was visiting New Delhi for that, meeting with various officials, various members of parliament from Indian parliament, and trying to build up that connection as much as possible. But when you're talking with a nation of 1.6 billion people, no amount of connections is enough. So that's certainly just another step which we need to see more of for our nations to develop the ties that our nations deserve.
Well, on that note, thank you so much, sir, for speaking to WION.
Thank you very much.
With video journalist Neeraj Patel, Sidhant Sibal for WION in Kyiv, Ukraine.